Hi, my name is Master Sergeant Jay Tank. I am the Master Fitness Trainer for the Kentucky Recruiting and Retention Battalion and the NCOIC of the Kentucky Army National Guard ACTS program. In October 2020, the Army Combat Fitness Test goes into effect. The test consists of 6 events, each with corresponding standards and time limits. Today we will go over each of the 6 events, show you what they are, along with some tips and alternate exercises you can use to help prepare yourself for the test. So the first event is going to be the strength deadlift. This is done with the hex bar, which looks like this. You'll step through, want your feet about hip width apart, not really far, I want them sort of close together underneath the hips. Go down, grab center mass of the grips, nice flat back, and lift. You have to do 3 reps, touch and go for the event. So without a hex bar to do these deadlifts, standard deadlift on a regular bar is just as good. Again, feet kind of close together, hands to your side, bar really close to your shins. Simply lift, keeping the bar close, up and down. And if you do not have access to a barbell at all, simply finding anything that's relatively heavy, equal on both sides, kettlebells, dumbbells, ammo cans, wherever you want, all works equally well when practicing for the deadlift event. Okay, so the standing power throw was performed with a 10-pound ball. Basically standing, you're going to throw the ball backwards as far as you can. This is probably the most technique-oriented event of the new PT test, because basically if you try to muscle this, strengthen it, throw it back as far as you can, you can fail miserably. So basically you want to think on this ball, a lot of power generated from the hips, and you want to throw the ball up as opposed to back. So basically bringing the ball down, you are allowed to swing. Basically bring the ball down, throw it up, like so, and it counts where the ball lands. So if you do not have the 10-pound ball readily available to practice this event, some things you can do to help you prepare for it. Kettlebell swings. Mimics almost exactly the motion you're going to use to throw the ball. Grab the kettlebell, swing back, explode forward with the hips to make the kettlebell weightless. You can go straight overhead with it. Doing sets of those, again, not exceeding more than probably 5-10 reps, per set will help you prepare for that event. Okay, and if you do not have access to a kettlebell to do kettlebell swings, doing power cleans with a regular barbell with weights also mimics the power throw movement. Going down just like you would on a deadlift, but only when you clean it up, using your hips to get the barbell to shoulder height. So the third event is going to be the hand release push-up. Gone are the days of doing a PT test and getting no rep for not going to full depth on your push-ups, because now you really don't have a choice. You've got to lay all the way flat on the ground each time, lift your hands up for about a second before returning to the front lean rest position. You assume front lean rest position like so. Lower yourself all the way to the ground, raising your hands briefly off the ground, turn to the ground, turn to the starting position. You want to keep the hands really close in, because out here you'll find you have limited shoulder mobility. Try to make your index finger underneath your shoulder joint. So you need absolutely zero equipment to do the hand release push-up, but it can get old at times. So if you're looking for a different exercise to help build the chest, standard bench press is a way to go. So you simply regular bench press, try to mimic the hand placement close in. Make sure you're in full range of motion on each rep. There's probably really no better exercise for the chest, delts, all the muscles that you need to do the hand release push-up or work doing this. So the next event, the fourth event of the PT test, is going to be the sprint, drag, carry. Consists of 6 laps down a 25-meter course. Basically, you're going to start in the prone position, sprint down, run back, and then you're going to pick up the sled. The sled itself is 10 pounds with 90 pounds of weights on it. You're going to go backwards with it, down the full distance and back, so a total of 50 meters. Come back, drop the sled off, then you're going to do the side shuffle, which is the side shuffle down and back 50 meters. Come back immediately, pick up 2 40-pound dumbbells, farmer's carry, pick them up, do the full length of the course down and back, set the kettlebells down, and then finally one last sprint down and back, and that completes the event. Prone position on command go, move up, sprint. And that's us done. To prepare for this exercise, this is all about moving heavy weights over distance, and so you want to incorporate those type exercises into your workout regimen. Sled drags, the first event, farmer's carries, anything like that where you're moving load over distance. Incorporate some shoulder runs in there as well to get the explosive aspect of it. Try to do that once or twice a week. Should translate directly into a good time on this workout. So the fifth exercise, the one everybody loves to hate, is going to be the hanging knee raise. Basically, hanging from a bar, one supinated, one pronated grip. Hanging from a dead hang, you're going to pull yourself up to the elbows, touch the knee or any part of the thigh, and lower yourself back down to full extension. One of the main things we're going to run into with doing this exercise is grip strength, and a couple ways to improve that. Simply jumping up on the bar and doing a dead hang. Just holding yourself for up to a minute if you can. Once we've accomplished 1 minute on the bar, then we're going to do hip touches. So letting go, one hand, down, touch your hip, back up, doing that with both hands. That will help your grip strength holding on to the bar. If you're lacking in the core strength to do these exercises, beginning with just simple knee raises, not even worrying about the elbows, this will help build the core strength you need for the full motion. A couple other things you can do: ab mat sit-ups. Lay down, butterfly your feet, touch the ground behind your head, touch your toes. Doing 50 reps of these, make that a piece of cake. And finally, probably one of the most advanced exercises you can do is the modified toe to bar. Simply lay down in front of the bar, lay back both hands on the bar, feet together, toes pointed, raise up, touch the bar, keep the core engaged. Do not let your feet touch the ground. These are really great ways to build core strength. Okay, so we finished 5 events and we're moving on to the 6th and final event, the dreaded 2-mile run. By this time, you're probably pretty tired from the other 5 events of the PT test, and probably the key to this whole fitness test is your ability to recover from those 5 events in time for the 2-mile run. I would recommend you incorporate some interval training into your workout to build that recovery base. But now it's time to go run. October 2020 and a new Army Combat Fitness test are right around the corner. It's never too early to start training your body for the events of this physical fitness test. Let's be ready to excel in a new age of Army physical readiness.